Schoenrock joined us now on the post-game show. And first of all, Coach, I know you have to separate yourself as a dad and a coach, but I'm sure really proud 3 shutout innings by Eric today.
Yeah, you know, they barreled a few balls up when he was up in his zone, but he had a weapon that he could steal an out an inning with that breaking ball he had going and do a couple nice changeups. So the ability to get a strikeout when he needed to, I think, was a key to that outing. And he'll grow from that if he can stay down in his zone a little bit more. They tacked some first pitches on him, but all, you know, mound presence was good, command was good, other than being up a little bit, and just we're trying to give those freshmen little small doses at a time and not having to throw too much at him.
It's a start you like, because I talked to Eric. I'm sure he's heard your pregame talks a million times before about you go through the list of all the freebies. He didn't hit anybody, he didn't walk anybody, the defense didn't make an error, so he was able to survive the 6 hits along with the 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, and that's the key. Is if you don't give things away and have your pitch you can go to, you can throw shutdown innings, so hopefully he'll build, you know, from a confidence standpoint from that, and we'll just have to see what role he gets into down the road.
Then you go to a senior, Dane Sharp, 1 over the minimum. The last 3 innings, just 1 base hit, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Dane is a guy that it's kind of been battled arm injuries the first 3 years, and then when you battle arm injuries, sometimes it's hard to get that opportunity you need. You threw him in the bullpen last year, and he's able to give you some solid innings. He started once for you this year, had a nice outing at Ole Miss, gets a save here today. I know he's happy to finally get to throw consistent innings, and I know you're happy. That's a big kid out there on the mound able to throw for you. Well,
he throws the ball downhill. When he's down in the zone, you know, throwing from that 6'5" frame, he's got a chance. And what the thing I'm excited about, Dane worked real hard at rehab to get back, you know, from the surgery he had coming out of high school, and he's become a guy that the staff has an unbelievable amount of confidence in how he'll attack hitters, and he's a guy you're gonna have to hit him to beat him, and so that's why he'll be an important factor in this staff, probably in the bullpen, probably in a role like you saw today, but who knows, could be some more midweek starts sprinkled in there.
Coach, last week in the shutout win, lost to SIU, you couldn't get the 2-out hit, but this series you dominated. The bulk of your runs came with 2 outs. You've got over 40 runs down the season with 2 outs. Talk about that timely hitting. Is that just veteran baseball?
That's veteran baseball. You know, we're still trying to do some things. We're still not executing some things earlier in the innings. We had a bunt that we didn't get down the line enough, bunted back to the middle. A hit and run we get picked at second with Robbie, and you know, some things that we'll improve on. You got to be able to do little things to expand leads. You're not always going to bunch hits. You're not always going to get 2-out hits to expand leads. You got to be able to, you know, execute a bit more offensively, and that was the only one negative thing today. Is we had some RBI opportunities. You know, we flew out in the infield once, and you know, we didn't get a. They were second, and we were second and third. Yeah. Infield in, didn't get a ball out of the infield. So little things like that could open that game up. But all in all, you know, anytime you sweep somebody and play a Sunday game after a Saturday doubleheader,
it's a grind.
It's a grind, and sometimes, you know, you have to you tip your cap to St. Peter's. They battled and stayed in. They did everything they possibly could to stay in that thing today, and we just had, you know, having a guy like Dane to go too late, I think, changed the momentum and changed the feeling in the dugout. And
finally, Coach, I don't want to catch you off guard, so I'll kind of lead into it. The 1,600 wins program was a milestone yesterday, but you got your 156th win today. Ties you with the Laydale Brown, a special guy to all of us. Coach baseball here kind of got things rolling before Coach K took it over and kind of took it to the next level, and kind of ran the. Was in charge of the M Club when you had first got here, so kind of a special time.
Very special.
Time, Coach Brown.
Very special. When I took the job here, Coach Brown's office was next door to mine, so we got to spend a lot of time together in the first few years I was here when he was working with the M Club, and getting to know him and listening to stories about the history of the program and things he had done at the beginning, you know, before Coach Kilpatrick took it over from him. It was awesome to get to know him, and you know, he's a special part of the Memphis history, and you know, dedicate this win today to him and his family.
All right, well, Coach, as always, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you Tuesday night when the Skyhawks come to town.
Thanks, Jeff.